So Linda, it's almost the middle of June and we have to start by apologising,
I
don't we?
know, absolutely. Yeah, it's so long since we've done a video.
Yeah.
But not that we haven't been working, because
we've been working really hard.
Really hard, yeah.
And
the
wait till you
plants
see.
have also been working really hard.
Yeah, we've got a lot
more
done.
to the point.
Exactly. But we just never managed to make the video. So
No.
there's a story in there somewhere that we have to actually say why we didn't. So we just got so busy, I think, doing the allotment. We kind of said, we'll do a video next time. And in fact, you really need to do a little video every time you're here.
Yeah.
Which is like at the moment about twice a week, isn't it? Yeah.
Something
So
like that,
now it's Wednesday evening. We're hoping it won't rain.
It's about 7 o'clock in the evening and it's still absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful.
Here.
Yeah. We had a lovely day here, lovely afternoon. Yeah. Okay, so will we take him on the tour then? Or do you want to?
Yeah. No, I think we should just go and see what's grown and what hasn't grown. So,
Yeah. Up we get.
We'll take our trusty sound person with us.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so all set? Yeah. All right. So, which way are we going to go? Start with the potatoes. Do you want to start with the potatoes?
So the first success story is the potatoes.
They're looking great, aren't
which
they?
Are looking really good, earthed up and ready to produce loads and loads of lovely queens for us in about 2 months' time.
Yeah, so they're doing great, and we've kept the thistles out because that's the other story, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So just behind us here now at the back, you can see the kale are at the front. So we put 3 kale plants here. Some of the bergenia that we put down very early on, and we now have this strange white construction has come up behind us. It's actually an indoor dog agility track. You can probably hear the dogs in the background. Yeah.
And
okay.
A few sample thistles there.
A few sample thistles because we have a lot of thistles. Okay, so let's keep moving. Okay, so potatoes. On the right we have asparagus.
And there is, you can actually see here, for example, an asparagus spear trying vainly to grow up. This is a long-term project because they're going to take at least 3 years to get anywhere. So we're hoping that that's going to be the first of many beautiful asparagus plants that we're going to have. I think we planted about 8 along here.
Yep.
So we'll see which ones. I don't expect all of them will come up, but then if we get to a 3, that'll be fine and it'll be enough. You know?
Yeah.
Then we have courgettes plants here,
which were started at home in my back garden. In fact, they were started inside, and they've come on really well. So we've got 2. We've got this one here, which is going to give us these dark green ones. Oh, just broke. There's your courgette, little mini courgettes for dinner today, Soph. And we also have another one called TriStar, which will have 3 colours, including yellow, which are also very, very nice. You've tasted one already, haven't you?
I have indeed,
You said it was really nice. So we're looking forward to a great crop of courgettes. The spring has been very cold, so we haven't had as warm weather as we thought, but the courgettes are doing okay. We covered them in plastic for a while, as you may remember from an earlier video, and they're doing okay now. But the ones that we've put in a bit later, so down here, are they're going to need shelter, we think, because it's actually quite a windy site. Yeah. Okay. So behind us then, we're using new microphones and it's kind of awkward to see what we're doing. We have the onion bed. So actually the scallions are really big now, Linda, aren't they?
Well, the scallions are actually ready to be harvested, I think.
Yeah.
And I think probably we need to succession sow them now. So to actually start harvesting these, and in between each row then we plant new seeds.
Yeah.
So that means we'll have a succession of scallions all through the summer. And then the other side there are the ordinary white onions.
Yeah, so they're coming on well.
Yeah.
So then the next bed is the
legumes.
The legumes. We have lovely. I love the bean poles. I love the way. So Linda can talk about the beans here now.
Well, on this side we have runner beans on the side nearest the camera here, and then the further side then are borlotti beans, which I've never grown before, but I'm told that they grow by all the experts that they grow very similarly to French beans. So we're hoping that's going to work. But these really need a bit more feeding. They're not growing as strongly as I would have anticipated at this stage of the year, but that might also be to do with the fact that we haven't had very much sun, and the weather's been cold, and it's been very windy up here too.
And behind us then are the peas, which are coming on great.
Yeah, peas are doing really well.
They'll be doing great, yeah. So we just put the wire up there last week, so they're coming on great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can tell also this soil isn't fertile enough because the thistles aren't very big. When the thistles grow really tall, you know you've got enough.
We have a lot of thistles.
You know that you have a lot of nutrient in the soil, so I need to do a job on that. Probably on Eileen's suggestion is get some seaweed,
Yeah.
which I think will be very
Yeah,
good for them.
liquid
yeah,
seaweed.
yeah,
Yeah. So here we have now the third raised bed with a thistle.
This is our brassicas bed.
This is a brassicas bed. So we have lovely kale, curly kale, which has come on really well.
Yeah.
And behind it there we have the Brussels sprouts. Now we just took off the netting today because in fact the netting was right up against, the leaves are right up against the netting. But we're going to have to cover the sprouts because the birds are a real pest up here. And the birds are eating the sprouts on us.
And there's a stray potato in the middle there.
There's a
too,
stray potato,
which probably will pull out.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
it's not going to produce
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah, so theirs doing really well. So those raised beds are doing great. And then we have some flowers we put in here. And then we have some of Linda's sweet pea.
These are sweet peas that I grew from seed at home.
Yeah.
And the trick with sweet peas is to actually sow them in the autumn. So to sow the seeds indoors or in a greenhouse in October, and it makes for much stronger plants for the following spring.
They're really looking great.
If you leave it till February, the plants are not very strong, and that's a testament because it's very windy up here.
Yeah, and they're doing
yet
okay.
they've grown really well.
Yeah,
so
they're the same height now as
I've
the ones
just-
you gave me for my back garden.
I've just
Yeah.
do you want to go up there now?
Yeah, we just go back up here, Sophia.
Yeah, I've just tied them up, so that's why they look a bit
yeah.
odd. This is a borage plant that we found on the
dump?
just down below. So
It's going to seed here
that's
now.
going to seed, which is great. So that'll produce more
Yeah.
borage as well.
Yeah.
And that's a really good to use as a fertiliser
Yeah.
too.
Little courgette that may hopefully come on.
Well, it's a little runt in the.
Yeah, exactly. More peas.
These are Kathleen's.
Kathleen's peas. And
Hi,
in fact,
Kathleen, if you're watching.
the interesting thing about Kathleen's peas, which you gave me, were I thought they were at the same, as mine, but in fact they're starting to flower already, which the ones we have in the main bed are not flowering. So it's interesting.
It's
They're
obviously just a different.
just
type.
a different type, and actually look, they're being eaten a little bit down here too.
Yeah.
So something is, but they're growing. They'll be fine. Yeah, they'll be fine. And now, welcome to the.
Carrot bed.
Yeah, in fact, you'd be guessing where the carrots are, because again, lots of thistles. But look, here are the carrots. Here they are. There's 2 rows of carrots here. So I know I have to do a total weed job at the weekend. Going to weed it up. I already weeded this. You wouldn't think it, but now that they're up here, 2 things that we've done. One, we have to weed it all. And secondly, we're going to have to put up a carrot fly. Kind
Netting.
of a netting, to keep the carrot fly out.
Protection,
Because
yeah.
once we thin them at all, the carrot fly appears. But the carrot fly can only apparently fly about a foot high. So we're going to have to put a netting frame all around the carrots. So hopefully they'll come on, because I've never really grown carrots before, so I'm looking forward to that. And the reason there's wire over it as well is because of the birds. Yeah. So up here, there's actually under this netting, we have blackcurrants, which are just about to ripen. The ones I brought up from home, and they're just about to ripen. They're still purple, but they're going to go black. And I know from home that the minute they go black, the birds appear and eat them. So hopefully we're okay. Great. So now, Linda, we've done a little tour of our.
This is La La Land.
Yeah.
And now we have to tell you that fools that we are.
Well, we
La
kept
La
people.
Land-
We left people
La
hanging,
La
didn't
Land
we?
has actually grown.
Yeah, it has expanded.
And we have La La Land 2, or what we have called. We've got different names. for
Yeah,
it,
it changes every week.
Every
we're here.
week, yeah. So it could either
keep
be.
keep coming. It's the anticipation is growing.
Exactly,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So our second little endeavour in growing is just about to be revealed here.
Ta-da!
And when we first came here, it was so overgrown we called it the secret garden.
Yeah.
But now we're not sure. The plan is ultimately to try and have some bees here, if
Yeah.
Frank will let us. So we might call it the Bee Loud Glade, or it might be La La Land too.
Yeah, and
Anyway,
it's also the flower garden,
The flower
because
garden,
there
yeah.
are the most beautiful roses. So the history here was that this was looking very overgrown when we were just putting our own in place. And I was talking to the lads here, and they were saying, oh, there was this really beautiful allotment here full of fruit. So we didn't looked in, as you can see now when we walk in. There's strawberries, red currants, black currants, apples, gooseberries, and beautiful roses, and raspberries, and other berries that we're not sure what they are. We think they're raspberries, we're not sure. See there? And anyway, we're so looking forward to seeing what's going to come out. Now,
So it's a bit of a wait and see what grows type allotment,
yeah,
really.
exactly. So let's get around in front of the camera again. So here we have, I grew some artichokes there from seed. So the 3 artichokes there, and we're told that artichokes need shelter. So I'm hoping that's a good sheltered spot, because as you can see, there's lots growing around. Put down some red onions there. They're very late, but they are coming up. Jerry, please don't walk on the onions, thank you. Now, and there's a few other things coming up here. I think there's potato appearing there too.
Yeah.
But anyway, the onions are appearing. There's a great strawberry patch. Now look at this strawberry patch. Now, the one thing we have to watch is the slugs. But you'll see, look, the strawberries are coming on really well. Tons of them. Look at the size of them, Linda. They're gut.
Are amazing.
Huge,
And the great thing
look.
is we haven't had to make any effort because this is
No,
all here.
it's all here. Now, what we've done is
So we've tidied it up
we're
and-
just weeding, trying to keep the weeds down. We're putting down mulch, as you can see. And we've really only got about 1/3 of the way up. But as you can see, the roses are amazing. And the other thing from here, when you look out from this allotment, you've got the most beautiful view, which was one of the reasons we came up here in the first place, really, was the Sugarloaf and the mini Sugarloaf. And you're looking over there to Glen Cree, and you get the most beautiful, you can't get it now this evening because the sun has gone in, but the sunny evenings you get the most beautiful sunset. And right over there to the left of the little, I'm holding now again myself, is you can see Wicklow and just see the sea. You can see the sea there in the distance. Jerry, get off the onion patch.
So just,
now
just to our left here, we have what is at the moment a heap of soil, but that we're going to make that into a little leisure area.
This is going to be recreational area,
Recreation area
And
number 2, where we can have barbecues and we can sit on lovely sunny summer evenings.
yes.
Look at
And
the
only
view.
and we will invite the subscribers. Will we invite the subscribers?
Yeah. We may well have an open evening.
Yes,
When
with a
people can
barbecue.
Come up,
Yeah.
come up and have a look at the fruits of our labours.
Yeah.
And we can maybe even eat some of the fruits of our labours,
Yeah.
which would be even better.
And smell the mint,
And smell the mint.
which
yeah.
is absolutely stunning.
This makes the most
It does.
amazing mint tea. Mint tea is so easy to make. You don't need to buy it. You just need to cut about 4 or 5 branches, little sprigs like this, boil up a kettle, get yourself a smallish teapot, cram the mint into the teapot, put some boiling water over it, leave it for 3 or 4 minutes, and you have the most beautiful fresh mint tea. And the taste and the smell is just amazing.
And so coming up in the next episode, we drink the mint tea and we make rose water, or Linda will tell us how to make rose water because we have the most beautiful roses here as well. So as you can see, there's still an awful lot of work to be done in here, a lot of digging to be done. But we're doing it slowly, kind of the opposite to the way we did the first one. We haven't got any raised beds, we haven't got anything like that. We're just literally putting some mulch down and we're moving along as we get there.
So I'm
hopefully-
taking plenty of cuttings. This mint roots itself absolutely immediately. So I'm growing on loads. So anybody that comes up to the allotment can have a free mint plant
have
to
free
make
mint
their
plant.
own mint tea.
Yeah. Okay. And do remember, keep watching, subscribe, and like I say, if you're subscribing, you get an opportunity to come up and visit.
Yeah. And so we'll see you next time.